Nutrition officials say more than 95% of federal workers have now gotten at least one COVID shot ahead of a deadline today to do it. Federal workers who are not in compliance will begin a counseling process, that's what they're calling it, that could lead to termination if they don't get the shot or an approved exemption from it. Meantime, the vaccine deadline for the U.S. Marine Corps is now less than a week away, but still 10,000 Marines are not vaccinated against COVID despite that mandate. Newsy military affairs correspondent Terace Garnier joining us live. And Terace, what's the latest on the number of unvaccinated Marines and what are leaders saying about the reasons why?
Well, as the November 28th deadline is quickly approaching, up to 10,000 active duty Marines are not vaccinated. And this comes after the Commandant and the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps actually encouraged them to get vaccinated earlier this month.
We don't have extra Marines. We're a pretty small force, and we have to make sure that everybody on the team is ready to go all the time.
Recent stats show 94% of the force is fully vaccinated. Other branches are experiencing similar numbers. 9,600 airmen refused to be vaccinated by the Air Force's November 2nd deadline. Roughly 800 troops in the Oklahoma National Guard say they will not get the vaccine before their June 2022 deadline. That's 13% of their more than 8,000 members. But in this instance, they were told they are not required to get the vaccine, causing a debate about whether commanders should follow the orders of their governor or the Pentagon. According to the Adjutant General for Oklahoma, Brigadier General Thomas Mancino, the policy they are implementing is not anti-vaccine. Quote, I and the governor are both vaccinated. I encourage all of our Oklahoma Guards members to get vaccinated if they choose to do so. We want to educate and inform our soldiers and airmen so that they can make an informed decision regarding the DoD vaccine mandate. But according to Pentagon spokesman John Kirby, quote, we are aware of the memo issued by the Oklahoma Adjutant General and the governor's letter requesting exemption. We will respond to the governor appropriately. That said, Secretary Austin believes that a vaccinated force is a more ready force. That is why he has ordered mandatory vaccines for the total force, and that includes our National Guard, who contribute significantly to national missions at home and abroad.
Many branches have given a short window for those who have not been vaccinated to do so before being discharged. But for the Guard, the Secretary of the Army sent out a memo stating any unvaccinated soldiers will be flagged, which can cause them to lose benefits such as promotions, awards, and bonuses. Back to you.
And we've seen in other pockets of workers that the mandates can be highly effective. We'll see if that turns out to be true for our military as well. Newsy military affairs correspondent Terace Garnier reporting live. Today's COVID numbers in the U.S. are a bit suppressed since yesterday was a Sunday, so we'll get more accurate numbers as the week moves on. Meantime, though, the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine says there were more than 28,000 confirmed new COVID cases yesterday. Also, 105 Americans died from the virus in the last 24 hours as well. The Centers for Disease Control say, though, nearly 3 million children between 5 and 11 have now received their first COVID vaccine since that approval occurred as well. Keep in mind that total group 5 to 11 is 28 million Americans, so 3 of the 28 million folks in that age range. Massachusetts leads the nation right now in this category. 20% of children there have been vaccinated. And again, we just heard from the White House COVID response team in the last hour.